Hi guys, after the seriousness of Battle of Britnerf, I thought I would do something a bit fun. This is my Star Wars Episode 7 First Order Stormtrooper Blaster. It was a Father's Day present, I think it was last year, and it's just a bit of fun. It's got no performance mods, you can't really do anything to it. The sight comes off, the air restrictor and all that stuff's still in it. It's just a good fun plinker for around the house, playing with the kids and whatnot. And I thought I'd just show you it. You can see there's not much to really go over. Slide back to prime, trigger to fire, nice little sight. The best thing about it, in my opinion, is the darts, because they're awesome. I love the darts. And yeah, there's a bit I'm going to open it up, show you the inside so you can have a laugh and see how tiny it is, and then we'll talk about the really rubbish performance on the chrono. Okay, so we've got it open. Really simple to open. You've got 8 little screws all the same length. You've got some bits that pop off. You've got a dart tooth, flash hider, barrel attachment thing, the sight, and the other half of the shell. And then the rest just pops out. You've got a trigger, which just slides out, and then you've got to be careful with this little what's it called? If I pop that up there, it's going to ping out now, my luck. Oh, there we go. You've got this little catch here, that just goes over there, and then you've got literally this whole assembly here that's just hanging on by this tiny little spring. So I'm going to detach that and I shall be back with you now. Okay, so we've detached this. You can see that it's just a spring. You can see that Hasbro have decided in their infinite wisdom to melt the peg thing, or at least my version has this melted peg thing that the spring's attached over, so it'll be a nightmare to get off and probably get back on and keep it all intact. And then you've got the barrel plunger tube assortment with a cap on the end. I'll actually take the cap off so we can have a look inside and see what's actually going on in here. It's probably got a tiny little spring that attaches to the pulley that you then just pull back and prime. It catches with the catch which we took out, and then it just fires. It's really simple. It can only go in one way, so you can't get it wrong. Yeah, I'll be back in a couple of seconds once I've got this open. Right, okay, so continuing our journey. Inside we've got what looks to be like a AR, at least the arse end of one. Dart posts and AR inside, so you could probably, if I wanted to, pull that out. I'm not going to, I want to keep this stock. But yeah, you could probably pull that out. The plunger itself comes with this little plastic padding thing, which is really useful. I wish other blasters had that in them, so that when you upgrade them it had a bit of protection. And then this teeny tiny spring. I'm sure that you could probably force the plunger head out of the assembly, so you could replace the spring if you want to, but again, I'm not going to, and I'm not twisting it off. There's no point. But yeah, it's teeny and it's tiny, and we're going to go and do some chronoing in a second. And you'll see by the results how poor it is. It's not very good. One of the things I noticed is that the O-ring is really loose. If I shake it, you can probably see that it's been moving. It's just wiggling around in there. Yeah, not very good. But like I said, this is all about fun, not about performance. Okay, so we've got the chrono results for the Star Wars pistol. As you can see, this is a 150 dart shoot. We've got elites, couche and waffle tips. As I said before, performance is pretty bad, when you consider some of the things that are out there, even compared to the standard elite line stuff. So yeah, it's fun to play with. It's very fun to play with because it's perfectly safe around the house, and it's a good fun blaster. But you can see we're getting just over 56 average on elites, just over 50 average on couche, and 45 on waffle tips. Again, no surprise, that's pretty much standard for how you'd expect these things to go across the entire pool. You're looking at just under 51 FPS. The one good thing I would say, regardless of the highs and the extreme spread, is that the standard deviation is really low. It's less than 5 across individual dart types, and across the entire pool it's under 6. So yeah, it's really consistent. However, as you can see, nothing really gets above kind of the 55 range consistently. But it's a lot of fun. It's good to play with, but I wouldn't be taking it to a war. Catch you guys later.